we want to find out how many different kinds of hamburgers can be ordered. So first of all, Henry's Hamburger Haven offers its hamburgers with 8 different condiments. Condiments are these thingies. So there are 8 of those. And for each condiment, you can only choose whether you want it or not. So the number of choices you can have for your condiments is just 2 to the power of 8. Since for each condiment, you only have 2 options. And then you can choose either 1, 2, or 3 meat patties. So that gives you 3 different options for the patties. And you just multiply 2 to the power of 8 by 3, which gives you an answer of 768. Question 2, we want to find the difference between the mean and the median. So we don't actually know how many students are in the class. So let's just make up a number for that. So let's just assume that there are 20 students. That will make things easier. So in this case, if there are 20 students in the class, then that means 10% of these 20 students got 70 points. So basically, 10% of 20 is just 2. So 2 students got a 70. And then it says 25% got 80 points. So 25% of 20 is 5. And 20% got 85. That is 4 students. 15%, 3. And then the rest got 95 points. So you just add all these up, which is 14. Subtract 14 from 20 gives you 6. So 6 students got 95s. And then we can calculate the mean and median from these. Your median will be 85, and your mean, you just have to add all these up, divided by 20, and that will give you a mean of 86. So the difference between the mean and the median is 1. Okay, question 3. We want to find the degree of this thing, ACP. So first, this question might be a bit tricky. It does require some thinking. So first, let's just let the length of AC be 2x, since we actually don't know the length, but that is okay. So we're gonna let AC be 2x. That means that the semicircle, the area of the semicircle AB, which is this thingy, will be half times 2x squared times pi. That's equal to 2x squared pi. And the area of the semicircle of a smaller one, the area of this one, oops, that's ugly, will be, let me change colors. BC, the area of the semicircle of BC will be half times x squared, the radius is x, times pi. Yeah. So if we add these 2 areas up, we'll get the total area of x squared pi we'll get a total area of 5 over 2x squared pi. And the problem states that the segment CP splits the entire area into two sections of equal area. So that means that this area, this green area, will just be 5 over 2x squared pi divided by 2. And that will give us 5 over 4x squared pi. Now, here's what we know. We know that if we can make a 90-degree angle here, and we'll know that this angle is 90 degrees. Okay? If this area is 90 degrees, then we can actually find out this smaller area. We can find out this entire area by using proportions. So if this area is 90, this angle is 90, then that means that if we set up a proportion, we know the area of this thing, that is, hold on. Yes, we know that the area of this black thing that I just did is x squared pi, and we know that, we don't know, we know that the green area is this, 5 over 4 x squared pi. And we also know that x squared pi corresponds to an angle of 90 degrees. And using that, we can find this area, or the area of the green thing. And if you just solve this all out, basically this thing is 20% more than this. So if you just do 90 times 1.2, you'll get 112.5, and that's your answer. That's your angle. Question 4. So we want to find the sum of this thing. This looks complicated, but it's really not complicated. Okay, let me just rewrite the question. Okay, so we want to find this, and we can actually we can divide the entire equation. We can take out 1/4 from the rest of the equation to get 1/4 times 1/4 plus 1/9 plus 1/16 ... So this thing conveniently is this. So we know that this is just equal to 1/4 plus 1/4 s, which is, you can also simplify it more to s plus 1 over 4, and that's just your answer. I probably should have mentioned to express your answer in terms of s. That may have confused you a bit. But there is no numerical answer for this question. Okay, last question, question 5. So we want to find what x plus y plus m is. That means that we have to find the values of all of these numbers. So first of all, let's let x be equal to 10a plus b. This a represents the tens digit, and then the b represents the ones digit, okay? So that means y will be equal to the same thing, but in reverse, 10b plus a. And the problem says that x, y, and m are all positive integers. So that basically means that we can assume that y is greater than, x is greater than y, and that means b is greater than a. Wait, that's the other way around. Okay, whatever. So we can express x squared minus y squared as x minus y times x plus y. So then we can substitute in these thingies to get 10a plus b minus 10b minus a times 10a plus b plus 10b plus a. So that is just equal to 9a minus 9b times 11a plus 11b. And we can take out the 9 and the 11 to get 9 times 11. That's just 99 times a minus b times a plus b. And this is all equal to m squared. So since there is an m squared, that means, and that there's a square, that means that this entire thing has to be a perfect square. To get a perfect square, we're gonna first break this down. We're gonna break down the 99. So the prime factorization of 99 is 3 times 11. 3 squared times 11. And if we want this side of the equation, if we want this to be a perfect square, then that means we have to somehow make the entire thing the prime factorization of this entire number have even exponents. So we want to make both of the prime exponents even, and right now only the 3 has an even exponent while 11 has an uneven exponent. So that then we can kind of just assume that one of these things will be equal to 11. Okay. And since we have this thing, we still have the 3. That means that if we want to keep our prime exponent, one of these will have to be equal to either 1 or 3 squared. 1 or 3 squared. And since x is